Well, hello, Scorpio. This is your reading for January 20th. There's a message here you can't ignore. Eight of Pentacles, reversed. Right off the bat, this card screams lack of focus. I'm seeing scattered energy all over the place. You're starting projects and then dropping them before they're done. It's like your mind's jumping from one thing to the next with no real plan. The Eight of Pentacles reversed warns you to slow down and get specific. You're juggling too many tasks, or worse, you're distracted by every little thing that pops up. That impatience? It's pushing you to quit before you see the finish line. Deadlines? They're slipping through your fingers because you can't commit fully. Hold on. This card is also about ignoring details. When you're scattered, you miss the small stuff that makes all the difference. You might think you're moving fast, but actually, you're just spinning wheels. It's like hammering nails with a wet noodle, frustrating and unproductive. I'm seeing you need to prioritize like your life depends on it. Pick one thing, set a clear goal, then hammer it out before moving on. Multitasking here isn't a flex. It's a trap. You're spreading yourself too thin, and it's killing your progress. Focus is your secret weapon, but right now, it's MIA. This card also calls out impatience. You want results yesterday, and that's making you jump ship too soon. Slow down. If you rush, you'll just end up with more unfinished projects and no satisfaction. Look at your recent behavior. Have you started a dozen things but finished none? Have you ignored deadlines or skipped over important steps? It's time to recognize the pattern and stop sabotaging your own success. Actually, no. Don't just recognize it. Take action. Set a schedule. Break big tasks into bite-sized pieces. Finish what you start. This card is pushing you to get serious about your commitments. You can't build anything solid on a shaky foundation. Don't abandon projects prematurely. That's exactly what this card warns against. You want to build momentum, not burn out. You're better than scattered efforts. You can do focused, deliberate work. It just takes discipline. Remember, this is about behavior, not vague feelings. You block distractions, you set goals, you finish tasks. That's how you get out of this rut. So here's the deal. Prioritize one thing today. Write it down. Commit to finishing it before you touch the next. If you don't, you'll stay stuck in this loop of frustration and unfinished business. Don't fool yourself thinking you can do it all at once. You can't. This card demands focus, patience, and follow-through. You've got the power. Now use it. Three of Pentacles reversed. This card is screaming lack of collaboration and miscommunication. The Three of Pentacles reversed points to disorganization and conflict bubbling beneath the surface. Hold on, Three of Pentacles reversed isn't just calling out others. It's on you too. Maybe you shut down feedback or dismissed ideas because you thought you had the only right way. That's isolation, pure and simple. It's a warning flag against undermining collective efforts. You can't bulldoze your way through if you want results. Actually, no. Don't just hear teamwork and roll your eyes. This is about clear communication. You need to ask for feedback. Say what you mean. Listen actively. If you're ignoring others or rejecting constructive criticism, you're setting yourself up for repeated clashes and dropped balls. You can fix this by valuing others' input, even if it feels uncomfortable. Think about recent projects. Did you handle group tasks solo? Did you skip sharing progress or updates? That's exactly what this card flags. It says, don't avoid collaboration. Don't isolate yourself from the process. You needed that partnership, and you blew it by working alone. You might feel like you're carrying the whole weight, but the card says that's a trap. When you shut out others, you create friction and confusion. Disorganization creeps in. Deadlines slip. Energy drains. You're stuck spinning wheels. That's the pattern you're in. It's time to break it. Here's the hard truth. Ignoring team meetings or group discussions doesn't make problems disappear. It just makes you look disconnected or inflexible. Show up, speak up, ask questions. Make sure you understand what others need and expect. That's how you rebuild trust and get things flowing again. The card is blunt. This method doesn't work anymore. You're not the only one responsible, and pretending otherwise only isolates you further. This card wants you to open the door and let others in. Share the workload, share the ideas. That's how you avoid sabotage from within your own circle. If you feel like you're stuck in conflict or confusion, this card is your wake-up call. It's telling you to recalibrate communication lines and seek honest feedback. Don't reject what doesn't fit your plan immediately. Consider it first. There's value hiding in others' opinions, even if it challenges your approach. So, what do you actually do? Stop ignoring team emails. Stop working on group tasks in secret. Stop dodging meetings. Instead, ask for perspectives. Invite collaboration. Make space for input and adjust your strategy based on what you hear. That's how you turn this reversed energy around. This card is tough love. It says, disorganization and isolation kill momentum. You want progress? Get real about communication. Value others' voices, or risk locking yourself out of the success you crave. Time to face them head on. The star shines bright here, opening a window for you. The star is all about hope and renewal, and right now, it's nudging you to lean into that. You knew collaboration was rocky before. The star says, hold on, don't give up. Healing is possible if you trust the process. I'm seeing you feeling stuck because teamwork feels messy, but the star urges you to find clarity through faith in the bigger picture. Don't ignore those quiet signs that point to fresh starts. Maybe you journal your frustrations, or you step outside and breathe deep, letting nature reset your mindset. That's exactly what the star wants. It's healing by small, steady acts. You can't just push harder on the same old conflicts. The star warns against ignoring intuitive guidance. If you've been dismissing your gut or brushing off others' feedback, that's a trap. Let yourself be inspired by new ideas, even if they come from unexpected places. Clarity won't come from forcing answers. It's about opening up to gentle guidance. Actually, no, don't just wait passively either. The star isn't about sitting on your hands. It calls for active faith. You write down your hopes, you visualize what a smooth collaboration looks like, then you take one small step toward that vision. Maybe you schedule a clear, honest conversation with a team member you've been avoiding. Maybe you share your true goals instead of guarding them. I'm seeing you start to notice small victories, a nod of agreement, a shared laugh. These are your clues. The star wants you to celebrate these moments. Don't overlook them. They're proof that healing is underway. When you acknowledge progress, you build momentum. Here's the kicker. The star asks you to embrace optimism even when things feel off. Imagine the collaboration as a garden after a harsh winter. You're planting seeds here. The soil might look barren now, but beneath the surface, life is stirring. You might feel tempted to isolate again, especially when communication breaks down. The star says, no, reach out. Find solace in shared spaces, even if it's just a quick check, in text or a handwritten note. These small gestures keep the connection alive. You journal those moments. You meditate on your vision. This builds your faith muscle. Remember, clarity isn't just about facts. It's about feeling your way forward with trust. The star is your beacon in that fog. It guides you to see the bigger purpose behind the conflict. Why are you here? What's the lesson? What hope can you carry into the next conversation? Don't dismiss your dreams about this collaboration, even if they seem far off. The star warns against ignoring those sparkly, hopeful ideas. They hold the fuel for your renewal. Write them down, speak them aloud. Let them shape your actions, not just your thoughts. You'll take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's normal. Stay patient, stay inspired. Keep seeking clarity through journaling, nature, and meditation. Don't lose hope now. The star is shining just for you. It's saying, you're not alone in this. Healing comes when you choose to believe in the light ahead, even if it's flickering right now. That's how you turn conflict into collaboration. That's how you start fresh. King of Wands. This card is all about stepping into your role as the leader of your own story. I'm seeing you taking charge with confidence, not just talking big, but moving with purpose. The King of Wands demands you lead by example. That means showing up with vision and motivation, not just barking orders or steamrolling others. Don't confuse leadership with control. The difference is in how you inspire, not dominate. You've been wrestling with scattered energy and miscommunication. Now it's time to channel that into clear direction. I see you in meetings where you're the one who sets the tone. You're the person who motivates a team, who shares bold ideas and pulls others into your orbit. This card pushes you to bring that charisma forward. You don't have to be loud to be heard. Sometimes, quiet confidence moves mountains. But please, don't ignore the voices around you. You're not a lone ranger. Your strength is in collaboration, in making others feel seen while steering the ship. Remember those moments you hesitated because the path wasn't clear? Confidence without strategy can backfire. You've seen that pattern. Charging ahead, then hitting a wall. This time, lead with intention. On the flip side, watch for overconfidence. It's easy to get caught up in your own hype and dismiss valid concerns. You don't have to prove you're right all the time. You're embracing hope here. The hope that your vision can inspire change. The hope that you can turn chaos into order. You're learning to balance fire with wisdom. Plan, don't panic. I'm seeing you rallying people who were once distant or skeptical. Your energy is magnetic now. You're not just dreaming, you're building. You're showing the way. That's leadership in action. And honestly, this is the turning point you needed. You've wrestled with doubt, with fractured teamwork, with unfinished business. Now, you're stepping into a role where your confidence fuels progress. Not blindly, but with eyes wide open. You've had the pieces all along. This king is reminding you, you're ready. You're capable. You are the visionary who can pull others forward without steamrolling them. So, take charge. Speak up. Share your boldest ideas. But also listen. Make space for others to add their fire. That's how you build something lasting. You've got a new chapter here. One where you lead with heart and strategy. Show up, inspire, motivate, and most of all, stay true to the vision only you can see. Queen of Cups, reversed. This card signals emotional imbalance and sensitivity that's been creeping in. The Queen of Cups, reversed, exposes insecurity hiding behind your usual calm. You're not just feeling off, you're reacting sharply to small things, shutting down or snapping without real cause. I'm seeing moments where you cry over minor issues, maybe a text that didn't come or a plan that shifted last minute. It's like your emotional tank is empty, but you keep trying to pour from it anyway. That's a fast track to burnout. When you withdraw from family or friends, it's not strength. It's hiding. Hold on. This card is pushing you to set emotional boundaries. Saying no isn't weakness. It's survival. You've been giving, explaining, and now your feelings are tangled in frustration and mood swings. The Queen of Cups, reversed, warns you. Stop overreacting. Step back before you blow up or shut down. Trust me, isolating won't help. It just deepens the drain. Practice self-care. I mean real stuff. Time alone without guilt, journaling what's raw, calling a friend who listens without judgment. Seek emotional support actively. You can't do this alone, even if your gut says you must. This card shows emotional overwhelm that won't clear without outside help. Reach out before it gets worse. You need a reset. Not just a break from people, but from your own inner critic that feeds that insecurity. They're either too loud or too muted. Balance here is fragile, but possible. You just have to stop pretending you're fine when you're not. I'm seeing a pattern where you detach to protect yourself, but end up feeling lonelier. It's a trap. Emotional detachment may feel safe, but it's not healing. This card calls for honest emotional engagement, even if that means vulnerability scares you. You can't lead others well if you're emotionally out of tune. Remember the hope and leadership angle? This is part of it. You can't inspire or guide if your emotional foundation is shaky. It's about showing up with clear boundaries and steady feelings, not just passion that burns out fast. Don't neglect how much you need to care for yourself. It's not selfish, it's strategic. Emotional burnout is real, and it's a hard reset that no one wants. This card demands you act now, to pause, assess, and protect your emotional energy. So what does that look like on the ground? Saying no to extra drama. Turning off your phone for a few hours. Journaling the feelings you pushed down all week. Crying without shame. Asking for a hug or a kind word. Small moves that rebuild your emotional tank. This card also warns, beware moodiness that pushes people away. You want connection, but unpredictable reactions can shut it down fast. That's how you lose trust and support. You're at a turning point. Hope and visionary leadership aren't just about bold plans. They start with emotional clarity. Don't let emotional overwhelm sabotage your progress. You've done the work on focus, collaboration, and confident leadership. Now it's time to steady your emotional core. Protect it, nourish it, because without that, everything else wobbles. Don't ignore it. Don't isolate. Reach out, set boundaries, cry if you need to. Then rise with clearer, calmer energy. That's how you lead with hope, not just for others, but for yourself. All right, Scorpio, here we are, the final stretch. Let's put it all together. The work you've been avoiding, that's the real key to your freedom. Let's dig in. First up, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. I'm seeing distraction, scattered focus. You start projects but don't finish. Jumping from one thing to another. Deadlines? Ignored. This card is shouting, prioritize. Stop multitasking like a squirrel. Pick one task, set a clear goal, and hammer it down. This wasn't news to you, like the pattern you spotted but didn't name earlier. The scattered energy only feeds frustration. The unfinished work is the chain holding you back. Now the Three of Pentacles, reversed. Oof, this one hits the team vibe hard. Lack of collaboration, miscommunication everywhere. Maybe you've been working solo, dismissing feedback, avoiding meetings. This card is a red flag. You need to rebuild those bridges. Talk more, listen better, get input. Don't isolate yourself. You can't carry everything alone. The team effort is weak because you're pulling away. Fix that or stay stuck. But wait, here comes the star. Finally, some light. The star is hope, healing, renewal. It's telling you to trust the process. Even if things feel messy, even if your team drama feels endless, keep the faith. Look for inspiration in small wins. Journal your dreams, meditate, soak up clarity. The star wants you to hold on to optimism. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Healing is happening, even if slow. Next, the King of Wands. Yes, Scorpio, this is your fire. Leadership, vision, charisma. You're ready to step up and lead, but listen. I'm seeing a warning here. Don't dominate. Don't bulldoze others' ideas. Instead, inspire. Share your vision clearly. Motivate your tribe with passion and strategy. Lead by example, not force. If you do, you'll turn that scattered energy and weak teamwork into powerful momentum. Emotional imbalance alert. Over. Sensitivity, insecurity, emotional overwhelm. Maybe you've been withdrawing, crying over small stuff, or shutting people out. This card says, set boundaries, practice self-care, reach out for support. Don't let emotions drain you dry. You need balance. Feelings don't have to rule you, but ignoring them won't work either. Take care of your emotional health or risk burnout. Now the moon is here. Mystery, intuition, subconscious fears. The moon is tricky. It wants you to trust your gut, but watch out for illusions. Don't confuse fear with intuition, like when clarity felt uncomfortable earlier. Keep a dream journal. Explore what's lurking beneath the surface. If something feels off, it probably is. But don't run from the unknown. Lean into your inner wisdom. This isn't about perfect clarity yet. It's about embracing uncertainty and learning to navigate it. This is your clarity moment. Truth, honesty, intellectual power. Speak your truth, Scorpio. Cut through confusion like a knife. Don't sugarcoat reality. You've got to face hard facts and communicate with precision. But remember to balance logic with emotional intelligence. Being too harsh can backfire. Use wisdom, not just sharp words. This card is your anchor to see clearly and act decisively. So, what's the takeaway? You felt scattered, isolated, emotionally overwhelmed. You've doubted, you've feared. But now, the stars are aligning. Embrace hope and healing. Step into your power with confidence and compassion. Rebuild your team, focus your energy, protect your heart. The work you've been avoiding, the messy tasks, the hard conversations, the emotional cleanup, that's your liberation. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Remember the Eight of Pentacles reversed? That lack of follow-through? The Three of Pentacles reversed? The teamwork issues? Emotional chaos? Those are the chains. Break them by doing the work. One task at a time. One honest talk at a time. One moment of self-care at a time. Hope and truth. Use them to cut through illusion and fear from the moon. This is your moment, Scorpio. The freedom you crave is on the other side of focus, collaboration, emotional balance, and clarity. Start now. The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. If this made sense, take what you need from it. Like and subscribe if you want to keep going. I'll see you next time.